Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? I'm in my she shed out at the lake. That's what I call it. My camper. So we're a little casual today. So anyway, I think I've done a reading for you before, so I'd just like to remind people this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So if something doesn't make sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, I know what he's talking about. Get the flare up glasses. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I'm blonde, just goes, pew, it's gone. So we decided that we were going to pull some cards before we started. So I shuffled until he told me to stop, and I let him pick the cards. So these are cards from him to you. He wants you to raise your vibration. So if it takes cranking up some music, turning all the lights on in the house, and dancing around naked to raise your vibration, do it. What's going to raise your vibration? Feels like there's something around you, and lately you're just going, kind of that energy, kind of that mood, just, we'll just putter along in the same old rut, day after day. What's going to take to raise your vibration? Sometimes I like to post silly little songs, that kind of make you dance in your chair. You have to get up out of your chair. I came out of a restaurant one time with my grandson, and I started dancing across the parking lot in the middle of the day. He goes, Grandma, really? I don't give a shit what those people see or what they think. I don't give a shit, but it raised my vibration. But worrying about somebody else's judgment. Then he wants you to face your shadow. And I'm not exactly sure how to explain that. There's a shadow side of you. You almost have to. We have a shadow side. It's not like dark hip crap. Should have looked it up to get some idea before I started this. It's not like we have dark evil or something. It's just anyway. Face your shadow. I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to make it worse. And go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Oh, it looks like people dancing. They're kind of a shadow, but they're get them dancing. Go with the flow. Just do it. Just go. Just if something is like butting your head up against the wall all the time and it makes your gut twist, you're not going with the flow. When it takes that knot out of your stomach, you're going with the flow. This is your psychic antenna. That's going crazy. So then I also asked asking to pick one about, are you on the right educational path? That claim your art. So what is your art? What is your educational path? Does it make you feel bad? Does it make you feel good? Or does taking tap dancing classes make you feel woohoo? Or, painting classes or making balloon people classes. It doesn't matter what it is. What is the art that makes your heart sing? Still might have to have, a career, a job, an education, a college degree if that's what you want. I'm not sure what you're working on to put the bread and butter on the table, but I want you to claim your art. What is your art? What could you be artistic at? And it doesn't mean you have to be painting or anything like that. It could be learning how to do somersaults. It doesn't matter what it is. It's what makes your heart sing. Even if it seems stupid to everybody else. Don't worry about it. It's none of their damn business. So anyway, now we're going to see what Bubble Steve has to say. He, he says, don't worry about the kids. They will come in divine time. I hate that word. Divine timing to me is the same thing as going, be patient. It's not the right time yet. I'm not a patient person. I don't like that. It says you have other flowers. You have other flowers to pick before they come. Not sure why he said it that way. Have you just been out picking flowers or going to or planting flowers? Give other flowers to pick first. Don't rush it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Trying to see what he's showing me. He's showing something with feet, something with your foot. I don't know if you just, he's showing something like with your foot. Up like up here and you're looking at it. Ooh, that looks dirty. Did you recently step in some? Did you cut your toenails? Did you have something on your foot? Step and dog do? I'm not sure. But he's showing a foot with no shoe on. So he says he is very proud of you. Proud of you for being, say it again, a strong person. For being a strong person, but not too strong. Not strong like in a belligerent ego way type strong. He's a chip off the old block. She's a chip off the old block. Very proud of you for standing up for yourself. Just don't ever do it in a mean way. I don't know if you recently had a run-in with somebody or something, because he's saying, remember what you feel like on the other end of the tongue lashing. So try to remember sometimes to pull back a little bit, but don't take no shit. When you're tongue lashing somebody, that's what he's calling it. And he's not saying it like it's a really bad little egotistical thing, you know. He says, just remember what you feel like on the other end, but don't let them get away with it. And you're still my baby girl. And it's like he's running his finger. He's not just touching and tickling my, it's like he's running his finger around and around, like on the edge, like around and around. So you should feel that. It might feel very slight. It might just feel like a fly crawling up your ear. Oh, no, my head itches. You get too close, it makes my head itch. He's just messing with your ear. So if you get something messing with your ear and you start going like this, and you go look in the mirror, do I have a tickle on there or something? You know, and it doesn't want to go away when you do that. Know that that's him. Validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more. He will. He says you've always been a good girl. So stop doubting yourself. You've always been a good girl. Deep down inside, you're a good girl. And I probably didn't tell you that enough. I feel like he's going back to childhood, younger, not maybe as much right now. Not that you're not a good girl right now, but he's talking to you like you're much younger, like almost needing to reassure that little girl back there that she was a good girl. There's a lot of childhood trauma that comes out in a lot of these things. Believe me, I'm still working on mine. Ooh, wow. A lot of childhood drama, and it's still there. We're working on getting rid of it. And you have to go back and you have to tell that little girl, it's okay, you're safe now. And you were a good girl. You just had people that convinced you that you weren't. So sometimes, may not have been all the time, but sometimes. He says, know that I love you. Thank you for picking me. You are the apple of my eye. And he holds up an apple. So watch for things that have apples, or you might even, maybe you're eating one right now, or maybe he loved apples, or maybe one's going to roll off the kitchen counter. He's not, it's going to be multiple things with apples, multiple things. I held up an apple. All right. I told this one girl one time, I said, well, Grandma's holding an apple. She started crying. I go, why are you crying? Because she's holding an apple. Because she used to make people out of apples. I don't know how she did that, but it sounds cool. So I don't know that it's going to particularly work, like if you're going through the produce department or going through the store and there's a picture of an apple. If there's something different in the picture with the apple, that would count as a sign. Or you could even get out of your vehicle and there could be one laying on the ground. Even if it's a crab apple, it'll count. So there's going to be multiple different ways he's going to use apples for a sign. So when you get these signs, validate, turn that down, validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him for him. Give him permission. Says he just wants to grab you and hug, just squeeze you, squeeze the stuffing out of you. That's what he said. He wants to squeeze the stuffing out of you. Might feel him grab you. May not feel like real arms. Might just feel a warmth or a tingling or something, or you might feel a little pressure, like, because squeezing the stuffing out of you. Know that'll be him. And they also, they don't want to scare anybody. So if you're okay with it, tell him, bring it on. And I dare you to squeeze the stuffings out of me and see what happens within the next few days. He loves you very much. He said he's proud to have been a part of your life, that you chose him. So somehow you chose him. And actually, we choose our parents before we come down here. Don't quite understand the whole process. They don't let me in on everything. But we choose our parents and what our soul needs to learn in this lifetime before we get here. Wow, I got some tough ones. I don't know why I won my ass kicked so much when I got here. I guess I'll find out when I leave. Anyway, okay. He says, first and foremost, remember to love yourself. First, first, first. He keeps saying first, first. Love yourself first, first, first. Look at you the way I looked at you. Love you the way I loved you. Love you as if somebody were somebody else. Because we beat the shit out of each other more than anybody else could. So love you as if you were another person loving you. Unconditional. I don't think I've ever heard it put that way, but that's pretty cool. It's kind of like the concept of your best friend. If she made a boo-boo or she was having a down month, would you go over there and tell her that she's a piece of shit? Make it worse? Then why do we do it to ourselves? We do. A lot. A lot of us do. Most of us do. I believe most people beat ourselves up. more than somebody else could. That's what he's trying to kind of say. And know that I'll always be there for you. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. He's trying to sing it now. Call me. He's going like this. Call me. But he's trying to sing a song, but I'm not quite catching the song. So it might be one I don't know. No, it is. He's trying to sing that I know. Call me anytime. Call me. He's singing it though, but I can't quite catch the tune to tell you which song it is to go look it up. If I go Google, call me, and see what pops up for a song. I don't have Alexa out here. Actually, I asked her to look up stuff for me. Okay, but that he's leaving. I don't know what he's doing. He's taking his hair. I don't remember what his hair even looked like in the picture. And he's taking a little piece of it and he's twisting it and then he's making one little spike, kind of like a Dennis the Menace or Alfalfa, I think it was, in the Little Rascals. And that's my time. You're probably much younger than me. So I don't know if he's, I don't know if he's something with the name Dennis, or if he's just saying he was a menace, or maybe he liked Dennis the Menace, or maybe you recently just watched Dennis the Menace or the Little Rascals. With is it Alfalfa that had the spike? I don't remember. Geez, that's almost before my time. Now he's playing with my hair. Quick, quick, quick. You might feel that too. I can just feel my hair moving. Just like it's doing like that back here. I can feel the hair moving. Makes it kind of feel like a bug's crawling on me. Anyway, he's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for being patient. I was out of town with some family for a few days. Much love to you. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.